to me, bro. I'm ready. Talk to me.
Our Ellie House game of the week. We got Akron Hoban Knights.
You know it.
Going across town to take on Walsh Jesuits Warriors.
You know it.
They undefeated right now.
Hey, this got to be the number one game in the state of Ohio this week. Like you said, you got the Archbishop Hoban Knights going to take on the Walsh Jesuits Warriors. Last year, they played twice. Hoban spanked them boys, 57-7 in the regular season. In the second game, they played in the regional final in the playoffs. Hoban beat them 30-6, which is a little bit closer game. So just that alone, I know Walsh Jesuit got two bad losses in their brain, in the front of their brain. They want to kind of go get some get back from. Talk about Walsh Jesuit. They're playing big time football right now. 6-0, coming off a big win against Cleveland Benedictine, 20-12. I talked about it last week when I talked about Keller Moulton. Right now, if I had to get one vote for one kid in Northeast Ohio who's playing the best to be our candidate for Mr. Football, he would be that guy. I'm not saying he's the most talented or the best football player. Right now, nobody's playing better. And his team is following him. They got a big-time offensive line. They got a great defense. They got a young kid named Brewer at corner who is going to end up being a Division I player. We talked about Milan Paris, big-time Division I receiver. So they got all the talent they need. They got all the belief they need. They got all the confidence they need. And they got a great staff. And they also got extra motivation being Hoban whooped them twice last year. And not only did they beat me twice, they also sent me home in the playoffs, which there is no worse feeling in high school football than losing in the playoffs and your season being done. So on the other side, you got Hoban. They lost week 1 to Spalding from Maryland. They done ran off 5 straight. I think early they was trying to figure out their identity offensively. You know what I mean? New quarterback that transferred in from Brunswick, I believe. Sorry if I'm wrong, but I believe he transferred in from Brunswick. They've been leading on Braden Feaster the last couple weeks. We all know he an animal. Young kid, only a sophomore. He a beast. We know the talent that Hoban got. We know what they got up front. Josh Greer up front. Braylon Parker, Nate Cross, Brock Hill, one of the best corners in the country, depending on what recruiting site you look at. Some of them got him as the number 1 junior corner in the country. Peyton Cook, Juice Boykin, like Eli Lee. So the talent that Hoban has is never denied. Every year in, year out, week in, week out, they got big-time talent. And lost a lot of big bodies over the last 2 years. That's what I'm interested to see. To me, the last couple of years, that's been Hoban's edge. Their offensive line and defensive line has been damn near like a small Division II college team when you look at their offensive and defensive lines. So I'm looking to see what they look like up close in person. I know a little birdie from around the Hoban way told me their front 4 is ready to go, and they're going to be ready to rock and roll. So I'm ready to see that, ready to see them kind of chase and get after Keller Moulton all game. And I can't wait to be in that atmosphere, bro. I know it's going to be crazy. Shout out to my brother, Steve Golden. He was kind of telling me a little bit about the backstory about Mum Week. Kids ain't talking on the Hoban side. They locked in and ready to play. So I'm excited. I can't wait to be in this atmosphere. I can't wait to get there, bro. And I'm excited, man. What you think about that one?
So he was telling us about that Mum Week. That was really intriguing. We might have to get up there early so we can catch a little bit of that and introduce to the people. But Milan Paris, man,
that's what you're looking at, Milan versus Rock?
What's happening?
And I ain't going to say Milan versus Rock because they got Juice on the other side playing corner too.
Yeah.
So, really, depends on what they coaches feel like.
According to Devontae Taylor, you get what I'm saying? It ain't no question.
Yeah.
So I ain't here to start nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Hey, that's just something we're going to be tracking all year. You know what I mean? We just
got to see. And by the time this game, I'm sure Milan has seen the catch that Devontae Taylor had. You know what I'm saying? That was a movie. Right?
Yeah, it was.
That was a movie. So
here we go.
Here we go.
Knowing Milan, though, like I said when I talked about him in the Stella stock report a couple weeks ago, he's super competitive. So if he just hear people comparing him to Devontae.
We comparing, he hearing it.
Peyton Cook. I'm saying he that type of kid where he definitely going to hear it and he definitely going to put a chip on his shoulder. And that's what you want from an athlete. You don't want an athlete that's going to hear that and fake like they don't hear it or fake like they don't care. And just watching Milan play, I can tell he's going to have a chip on his shoulder and be ready to rock. I can't wait to watch it. Now, in fairness to him, compared to Devontae last week, he's going to be going against Rock Hill and he's going to be going against Juice Boykin, which I know he's still looking at it like, Coach Stella, I don't care who I'm going up against.
I was about to say what you saying.
No, I'm going to make my plays. I'm just looking at the reality of it.
I understand
All respect to Fitch corners. That's what I'm just saying. You know what I mean? The competition level gonna be different. So, trust me, you stay tuned to interviews, media, Between the Lines with Coach Stella TV.
Coach Stella real. He real better. I wouldn't go bail you out. I'm about to say go get your money then.
If you stay tuned to here in our overtime segment, we got a little conversation when we talk about some of these junior receivers in Northeast Ohio and who the best.
For sure. So.
But I know Milan, he's super competitive. He's gonna be ready to rock. And I don't even know if it's gonna have anything to do with Devontae. Again, he look at the two corners he playing against. He playing against two Division I corners this week. He gonna want to prove. And the one corner is the number one junior corner in the country, depending on what you're reading. What grade is Milan Paris? Oh, he a junior too. So he gonna be ready to play. He gonna be ready to rock. I can't wait to be there. It's all type of little intriguing matchups like that in between the games. At the end of the day, it's a big-time game, big-time rivalry. Then it's also going to be huge for the Division II playoff seeding and moving forward. So I can't wait to be in the house. I'm happy we're going to be there.
Sure.
And I can't wait, baby.
Our face will definitely be in the place.
We're going to be there.
Walsh Jesuits hosting Akron Hoban.
You know it.
It's going to be a movie.
Talk to
our Ellie House game of the week. Stay right tuned.
Hey. Stay locked in Between the Lines with Coach Stella.